93% of twin flame pairs who tracked the last 3 eclipses swear the weirdest thing happened within 48 hours. One runner suddenly texts, "I get it now." The chaser stops crying, and both feel like someone hit mute on the static that's been screaming between them since the day they met. The constant mental chatter, the obsessive checking of their social media, the heart lurch every time your phone buzzes, it all just stops. A profound, unexplainable peace descends where the chaos used to live. If that sounds impossible, like some cosmic fairy tale, keep listening, because on September 21st, the Virgo solar eclipse flips a kill switch on every karmic loop you two have been stuck in, and the universe is about to prove it isn't messing around this time. This isn't just about reunion, it's about a complete system reboot. The reset button. Nobody saw coming. Most people think eclipses are pretty Instagram pictures. This one is a cosmic delete key aimed directly at your energetic operating system. Virgo doesn't do vague pronouncements or hazy drama. Virgo does precision. So when the moon slides in front of the sun at the final, critical degree of Virgo, it's aiming a surgical laser at the exact spot in your soul's code where you handed your power over. That place where you bought into the fear of abandonment, where you prioritized people-pleasing over your own peace, or where you signed that quiet, insidious soul contract to settle for crumbs of attention. Twin flames feel it first and hardest because your shared energetic circuit is hardwired to amplify everything. One minute you're doom-scrolling their name for the 10th time, feeling that familiar pang of longing, and the next, you're staring at the ceiling wondering why you ever thought you needed them to complete you. That's not a mood swing. That's the eclipse yanking the emergency brake on codependency, forcing a profound internal recalibration that shifts you from "I need you" to "I am whole" and "I choose you." Why this one's personal? This reset isn't happening in a vacuum. September 7th's Pisces lunar eclipse already loosened the lid on years of repressed emotion, creating a deep, watery and often confusing release. You may have felt weepy, nostalgic, and exhausted for no clear reason. Now the solar twin of that eclipse arrives with a Virgo toolbox filled with distinctly practical instruments, boundaries, schedules, body-based rituals, and a non-negotiable demand for order. Translation? You can't just cry it out and hope for the best anymore. This eclipse hands you a cosmic broom and tells you to clean the attic while you sob. Sounds brutal, right? But here's the alchemical twist. The second you start sweeping, literally washing the dishes that have piled up, finally deleting old text threads, reorganizing your closet, or walking barefoot on the earth at sunrise, the shared energetic field between you and your counterpart registers the shift. Runners suddenly feel the chasing energy drop, and that space allows them to question their own running. Chasers feel the desperation evaporate, replaced by a quiet self-respect. The tether that connects you stretches without snapping, and for the first time in a long time, both souls can breathe long enough to notice what's always been true. Union is an internal state of being first, and an external reality second. The 3D box gets torched. The astrology of this moment is intensely personal. This Virgo eclipse sits in direct opposition to both Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, which is like having one foot on the gas of your spiritual mission and one foot on the brake of your earthly doubts, while the universe rewires the entire engine. Every story you've desperately clung to about how this relationship should look, the shared zip code, the marriage certificate, the blended family, the approval of your friends, the right age gap, the compatible income brackets, gets exposed as a flimsy cardboard stage set. The eclipse doesn't care about your romantic Pinterest board. It wants the raw, unedited script you both wrote before incarnation, the authentic soul blueprint of your shared purpose. Expect sudden, undeniable, and sometimes shocking clarity. Maybe you're not meant to move in together this year. Maybe you're meant to finally publish the book you've been hiding, build that retreat center you've been dreaming of, adopt the dog you've always wanted, and let the physical reunion chase you for once. When you release your white-knuckled grip on the form of the union, the true essence delivers itself, often in ways more beautiful and surprising than you could have ever tried to control. Body first. Poetry. Second Virgo is the zodiac's master of the physical vessel, It rules the small intestine, the digestive system, the nervous system, and our daily habits. If you've been surviving on triple-shot lattes, wine and revenge bedtime scrolling, the eclipse will park a blistering migraine, a flare-up of gut issues, or a wave of intense anxiety right in the middle of your week. Don't shoot the messenger. You must thank it. That pain, that discomfort, is just the body's way of waving a giant red flag at a profound misalignment. It's a clear physical signal that something in your routine, your consumption, or your self-talk needs immediate attention. Swap just one micro-habit. Drink a glass of lemon water before your coffee. Stretch for 10 minutes before opening your email. Put your phone on airplane mode after 10 p.m. and watch what happens. Your twin's higher self will likely ping you with a song lyric, a dream visit, or a sudden vivid memory within 72 hours. Your bodies are antennas in the same energetic network. When you clean the rust off your receiver, the signal clears on both ends, allowing for clearer, more intentional energetic communication. The wait, did you feel that moment? During the exact eclipse window, visible as a partial eclipse across Australia and the South Pacific, but felt energetically everywhere, the moon will cast a crescent-shaped shadow that looks like a set of cosmic parentheses. Spiritually, you can see those as divine brackets inserting a new sentence, a new timeline, into your shared story. Don't be shocked if the synchronicities go into overdrive. You might both post an identical meme at the exact same minute, or you'll suddenly hear their distinct voice in a crowded store, only to turn and see a complete stranger wearing their signature cologne. You may find yourself humming a song you haven't heard in years, only to get a text from a friend saying that same song just came on the radio. These aren't just cute coincidences. This is the universe confirming that you are both editing the same document in the soul's cloud storage. You are intertwined in a reality that transcends physical space. So, log the weirdness. Keep a journal of it. It's tangible evidence for the logical, doubtful part of your brain that still wants to dismiss this entire, unbelievable connection as something you just made up. Ritual that actually works. Forget elaborate, complicated rituals that require ingredients you can't find. Virgo demands elegant practicality. This year, try the Vessel of Destiny tweak. It's simple but profoundly effective. Grab a clean, empty mason jar. On small sticky notes, write down every limiting belief you have about this connection, one per note. He'll never commit. I'm not good enough. It's too complicated. The timing is never right. Don't overthink it. Just write. Fold each one and fill the jar with them. On the day of the eclipse, find a quiet space. Hold the jar against your solar plexus, the seat of your personal power and identity. Take 9 deep, slow breaths, imagining you are breathing life into your own sovereignty. Then, walk to your recycling bin and dump the papers out, unread. The physical act of releasing them is the spell. The jar stays empty. Place it somewhere visible, on your desk or your nightstand. It is now a silent, powerful reminder that you have cleared bandwidth. You have created a vacuum. Every time you notice it, smile like you're in on a secret, because you are. Emptiness is the sacred prerequisite for true, whole union. If you're watching this, and you feel that weird flutter in your chest, or your palms are tingling, that's your soul confirming what your mind is still trying to process. Subscribe before the algorithm distracts you with something else. I'm posting real-time eclipse check-ins specifically for twin flames. And the next video breaks down exactly why silence from your counterpart immediately after September 21st is actually the strongest sign that the deepest healing is finally working. You don't want to miss that validation. What happens if you do nothing? Of course, resistance is always an option. You can choose to ignore the cosmic invitation. You could white-knuckle the old story, keep rereading their old texts, keep checking their Instagram like it's a vital organ, and pray that the gnawing pain inside you magically evaporates on its own. But be warned, eclipses are accelerators. If you resist the gentle nudge, the universe will often escalate. A job you hate suddenly ends, forcing you to reevaluate your purpose. Your car breaks down, forcing you to slow down and stop running. A random fever or illness forces you to lie horizontal long enough to finally face the music playing in your own soul. The universe loves a good plot twist, and sometimes those twists come with a firm, non-negotiable nudge. Cooperation with this energy speeds up your evolution and brings relief. Denial just writes a longer, harsher, and more dramatic script. The adventure is yours to choose. When they reach out. For those who do the work, most twins report some form of contact within 2 weeks following a potent eclipse like this one. But it sounds and feels different. There are no more 2 a.m. I miss you, breadcrumbs sent from a place of loneliness or ego. There are no more vague, confusing messages that leave you feeling unsettled. Instead, you get a concise, sober, and grounded text. Can we talk? I've been doing some work on myself. That phrase, doing some work, is the golden telltale sign. It's their soul's code for, I felt the same reset. I've been through an internal shift that mirrors your own, and I'm ready to approach this differently. Your response must come from the new pattern you've just established, short, kind, and with an intact boundary. For example, I'd love to connect. Let's schedule a call for Thursday afternoon. Notice you didn't abandon your entire life to talk right now. You didn't jump to troubleshoot their crisis, or immediately volunteer your undying devotion. Equal energy exchange is the new absolute minimum requirement for your time. The equinox balance point. Just 48 hours after the eclipse peak, the sun slips into Libra for the autumnal equinox. On this day and night achieve perfect, harmonious symmetry across the globe, mirroring the inner balance you've just fought so hard to reclaim. This isn't just a pretty celestial event. It's an energetic doorway that stays open for a short time. Use the momentum from the eclipse to consciously co-write new terms of engagement for your connection. Maybe you agree to meet for coffee in a public place instead of immediately falling back into old, intense patterns behind closed doors. Maybe you both agree to delete dating apps before you even meet for dinner, as a sign of mutual intention. Whatever form it takes, document the new agreement. Speak it out loud in a voice note to yourself. Write it down. This makes the new reality tangible and prevents the old amnesia and self-doubt from creeping back in when the energy wobbles. Red flags that need immediate love. In the heightened energy post-eclipse, some twins tragically confuse union with tolerating disrespect. Let's be clear, this eclipse supports sacred union, not trauma-bonded enabling. If their version of doing the work still includes ghosting you for weeks, telling half-truths, or using a manufactured crisis to hijack your nervous system and make their drama your problem, you must pause. The eclipse gives you the strength to draw the line, not from anger, but from radical self-love. Say it out loud. I am open and available for a connection that is built on consistency, honesty, and transparency. Anything else is off the table for me now. Paradoxically, that clear and loving ultimatum often triggers the final surrender they needed to drop the games for good, because true, divine love cannot coexist with disrespect. Your compassion for them can no longer come at the cost of abandoning yourself. Integration Week. For the 7 days following the eclipse, your only job is to be boring. The energy you conserve is the energy that fuels the profound rewiring happening in your subtle bodies. Keep your routines simple and grounding. Go to bed early. Eat whole foods. Spend your mornings offline before the world's chaos can plug into you. The high-frequency downloads from the eclipse need a stable, calm nervous system to integrate properly. Expect your dream time to be incredibly vivid. You might have dreams where you and your twin are speaking in glyphs, colours, or light language. They might show you symbols or numbers. Keep a journal by your bed and write them down the second you wake up, before the logical brain and the morning coffee hit. Those symbols are activation codes and personal guidance from your higher self that your human brain will forget faster than a Snapchat message. The big picture. Astrologers are calling this eclipse season the zipper moment. The timeline of the painful past finally closes, and the new aligned timeline zips up tight. Twin flames who cooperate with this energy and do the inner sweeping emerge on the other side as true co-creators, finally united on the same mission. That mission might be launching a podcast together, teaching kids yoga, starting a conscious business, or it might be something quieter. Simply holding a stable, unshakable frequency of love in a world that is addicted to chaos. The romance you craved for so long might still be part of the deal, but it's no longer the drug you're chasing. It's the beautiful byproduct of a stable foundation. You're building something infinitely bigger than a relationship. You're anchoring a new paradigm of love on Earth, one grounded, self-honoring decision at a time, creating a ripple effect that heals more than just your own two hearts. If this resonated with you on a soul level, smash that subscribe button. This is your home for more than just spiritual cotton candy. Next week, I'm live streaming a guided meditation to harness the power of the Equinox Gateway, and we'll be tracking in the comments how many of you experienced the mirror confirmation text, that message from them that proves they felt it too, within 72 hours. Be in the chat. Your story, your small moment of weirdness, might just be the proof someone else desperately needs to keep believing. September 21st isn't just another day on the calendar. It's the universe sliding a signed permission slip across the table, giving you full authority to change your life. You sign it by releasing the 1,000 tiny micro-habits of self-abandonment that have chained you to the old, painful story. Do that, and watch as your counterpart feels the slack in the tether and is finally free to make a new choice. The eclipse won't do the work for you, but it will hold the door wide open while you carry the trash out. Walk through it. Just walk through. The reunion you've been chasing for so long will finally become the reunion that's been chasing you. Cleaner, stronger, more honest, and way more surprising than anything you ever imagined.